for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. And his first pass falls incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
At the 45-yard line.
The gun. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And that should be Seahawks football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Looking to throw here. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's a race down the right side. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the air, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Milrow with it on first. He's got it over the middle, and he's brought down at the line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Sticking to the air here. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone block rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
In his 11th year, still knocking them through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Trying to throw this from the gun. Cut out left. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That one's complete, right side. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking in the air here. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. He's going to throw it again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Andre Schmitz lining this one up. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Walker on first down. He's got room to roam. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead on the first play of the drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. 2-2 Atwell, now to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Now looking to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 46. Slip that initial tackle, stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on second. Connects on the crosser. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone on first. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Goal to go, it's a pass play. He's got it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a second quarter lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
14, Seahawks 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Milrow. Forces that one, and it's intercepted! Kobe Durant has it! And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Catch made over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They're going to try and throw it here. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Looking up towards the dome. Can't bring it in clean. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Back to throw now. Right side into the hands of Adams. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. He'll look to throw. That's Cox. This is Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams grow their lead just before halftime.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Horton the motion man. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. It's complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Milrow with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it's third down now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. Finds the in route, complete. And they take him down right along the 30. Now Seattle gonna call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Walker now from the gun. And their next snap is gonna come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That's gonna go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're gonna run out their field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Pass play on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Goal to go.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Throwing off the play fake. Headed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Rams lead by 15 now. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Walker off his own read. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Running with Walker again. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Man in motion here.
Hey, that's your man, that's your man.
Curtain short, it's Milrow. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. The running back gets it on the draw. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dropping back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll throw here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's a throw. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the fourth, and Brock, they are in control of that football. Defense sent them packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. Pass play now. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Rams going to punt on fourth down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crawls. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. To the air, Milrow. To Walker on the check down. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Walker on second. Space past the 35. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seattle.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on first. Massive hits. The ball's out. Picked up by the Rams. And they can't call a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on the side of the field.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, kid's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. From the pistol, give here to Walker. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Milroe from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
From the gun, Milroe. He's got Watson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
First down throw here from Milroe. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Second and 10. Milroe to throw. Complete. It's Horton. He's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Here's another for him. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Seahawks 19.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Drawing up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.